3 things that any administrator listening to this today can do to remarkably improve their cloud security posture as soon as they finish this video.
Sure. Well, there's a lot of things that an organization can do to improve security across Google Workspace, across their cloud technologies that they may be using, but I'll do my best to narrow it to just 3 broad categories. First, I would say take a look at your access controls specifically for your user accounts, your employee accounts. Go and do a review of the security policies you have for those accounts. Do you have additional recommended security policies in place for things like multi-factor authentication? Do you have anyone, especially your privileged users, maybe your super admins, your executive team, using what we highly recommend, which are those hardware-based security keys? Review those account policies, review those sign-in settings, the password strengths of those user accounts. Help ensure that those user accounts are protected and that multi-factor authentication mechanisms are in place to help keep those accounts secure and to help keep all of the data that those accounts have access to secure as well. Second, take a closer look at your auditing and alerting capabilities. Do you have the capability to quickly react to a security event if one does pop up? If something malicious happens inside of an email account or inside of someone's file that they're collaborating on, do you have the audit tools that you need to quickly identify what exactly happened, who was affected, and get a quick sense of what action do you need to take to help avoid any additional damage to the organization? Those auditing and alerting tools can be really helpful in responding to those security threats. The last one I'll recommend is think about what proactive security policies are out there. As we've seen over the past few years, security threats just seem to be growing by the passing year. And we know, and we sympathize with the fact that it is an incredible challenge to try to keep up with all of these different security threats, especially for somewhat smaller organizations that may not have the staff or the security administrators to really devote full-time security scanning and security policy detection for all of their users there. So think about how can you automate those security policies? How can you be more proactive as an organization against security threats? Review the tools that you have available, and if you have access to them, put in place some proactive security measures. Automate some detection of common threats that maybe you've seen some of your colleagues get at other organizations, or maybe threats that you've seen in the past. Put some proactive measures in place to help ensure that if that event is detected in the future, proactively, it's stopped before it has the chance to actually do damage to the organization there. So again, just 3 quick suggestions there around access for your user accounts, auditing and alerting for responding for security threats, and reviewing the proactive tools that you have at your disposal there to help avoid damage before it ever happens.